Hi, my name is Hunter, and today I will be performing the skill Prenatal Education Precautions. And I have my school badge, scrubs, no polish. So we will dive right in. So we're going to start with foods to avoid during pregnancy and why. So we want to caution the mother on, making sure that they're washing their fruits and vegetables because they can contain and have harmful bacteria that could lead to miscarriage. Unpasteurized milk, deli meat and cheese, which can cause listeriosis leading to miscarriage, undercooked meat, which could lead to salmonella, and then having salmonella poisoning, which can then lead to miscarriage as well. Undercooked meats as well. Wait, I just said that one. Undercooked meats. Sorry, I meant to say fish, raw fish, and or raw like seafood can also affect like bacterial growth and or harmful bacteria to the mother and also the fetus. Caffeine is something that we want to try to limit and avoid, as this can cause low birth weight. And then circling back to fish, we want to avoid fishes that have mercury in them, as this can affect the fetuses and or the baby's nervous system. Over-the-counter medications, we want to avoid NSAIDs and then medications that are teratogenic, such as ACE, ARBs, lithium, warfarin, and oral contraceptives. Now, supplementations and over-the-counter medications that are okay could be prenatals, such as folic acid, omega-3s, and then protein powder that is considered to be pregnancy safe. 3 environmental exposures to avoid. 1 being hot tubs, as this can affect neural tube defects. Cat litter can expose you to toxoplasmosis, which can lead to fetal blindness and or stillbirth. And then also radiation is going to be a big one that we want to avoid, as high doses can lead to miscarriage. Diving into alcohol, tobacco, and substance abuse, we definitely want to avoid all of the above. Certain risk factors could be developing fetal alcohol syndrome if a mother is to drink alcohol. As far as tobacco use goes, tobacco is going to negatively impact the fetus by tobacco use is going to potentially cause brain damage due to vasoconstriction. Now, substance abuse can also cause severe birth defects, but more importantly, I don't want to say more importantly, but it can also cause the baby to have and or experience withdrawals upon being born, which is incredibly unhealthy for the baby, but also very unsafe as well. Now, as far as travel goes, when you're traveling, you always want to make sure that you speak with your provider in regards to this, but you can safely travel. It is best to travel in the second trimester, and make sure that if you are to travel, you want to make sure that you try to avoid like long travel, but also, move around a lot, wear compression socks, make sure that you move your ankles frequently, and get up and move your legs around, etc. When traveling in a car specifically, it's a little bit easier to get up and move rather than if you were to be traveling on a plane. But again, you want to make sure that you speak with your healthcare provider in regards to this and make sure that you have an understanding of how to safely travel. Now, as far as prepping for travel, definitely knowing your blood type, avoiding any kind of vaccines and or tropical areas that could lead to potential contractions of certain disease processes that could harm the fetus. As far as going to the dentist goes, it's important that when you're going through pregnancy, you regularly do your dental checks to ensure that you're not developing any cavities that could potentially lead to infection. It is best to go in the second trimester, because in the third trimester you are going to be it's recommended not to be laying back and on your back during the third trimester. So things to keep in mind when you're going to the dentist: avoiding the x-rays, And then safe procedures for dental visits could be fillings, crowns, and anesthesia with epinephrine. So that concludes my patient education precautions.